Hello everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Uh, and today we have presentation about identification of concert checklist item in a randomized clinical trial. Before I start the presentation, I will introduce myself. My name Rajib Sajahan. My study number is 30102410000139. Let's begin the presentation. I will begin this presentation by introducing the structure of my talk using the spice. The S is stand for settings. This presentation is set in the context of medical research, specifically a randomized clinical trial that evaluated continuous glucose monitoring or GCM in very young children with type 1 diabetes. And P is for purpose. My aim is to identify how well the article follow the concert reporting standard, which are used globally to assess the quality of RCT reports. And I means in importance. Consort is important because it promotes transparency, reliability, and accuracy in research, helping doctors and policymakers make informed decisions. And C stand for content. I will go through selected consort checklist item one by one, showing how they appear or don't appear in the published study. And E is for evaluation. I will also offer brief evaluation to indicate whatever each checklist item is well addressed, partially met, or missing. And the last letter is D, means delivery. The presentation will follow a structured style with clear transition, active verbs, and a professional tone as advised in English for presentation. And we will begin with the first section, title and abstract. The title is a clinical trial assessing continuous glucose monitoring (CGM) with standardized education with or without a family behavioral intervention compared with fingerstick blood glucose monitoring in very young children with type 1 diabetes. Okay, in 1B is structured summary. The abstract presents a clear summary including trial design, method, result, and conclusion. The quote is this was a multi-center 6-month randomized controlled trial. It gives a structure overview fulfilling for item 1B. And next for the item 2A, scientific background and rationale. The introduction describes why the trial is needed. Management of type 1 diabetes in youth is challenging. Recent evidence indicates that the majority of young children have suboptimal glycemic control. This satisfies item 2A by giving a clear rationale for the study. Item next for the item 2B, objective or hypothesis. The objective is stated as follow: to evaluate, sorry, to evaluate whether CGM both with and without a family behavior intervention improve glycemic outcome and parental quality of life. This meets in item 2B, showing the study hypothesis and goals. And then for the 3A, the description of trial design is this is was mentioned in was a 6-month randomized control trial using block design stratified by clinical center and HbA1c level. This confirmed that the trial had a parallel group design with proper allocation ration. And for the 4A, about the eligibility criteria, the participants were children aged to under 8 years with type 1 diabetes, HbA1c between 7 and 10%, clear and specified fulfilling for the item 4A. Next, for 4B, setting and location where the data were collected. The data is collected. The trial was conducted at 14 pediatric endocrinology clinics in the US that give context for generalized satisfying for the item 4B. For item 5, the intervention for each group with sufficient detail to allow replication, including how and when they were actually administered. Uh, in this article are mentioned participants receive either Dexcom CGM device or continue blood glucose monitoring. This is certified for the item 5 by allowing reproducibility. And then for the 6A, the outcome measures. In the article, I mentioned the primary outcome was percent time in a range between 70 till 180 milligram per deciliter. But primary and secondary outcome are defined and measurable. Uh, and for 7A, how the sample size was determined. In the article, I've mentioned a sample size of 126 power, provide 90% power to detect a 10% difference in time in range. And this is my myth for the item 7A by include justification for satisfaction power. And then for the 12A statistical method, in the article are mentioned a linear mix effects regression model was used to compare group different. The method are appropriate and clearly explained. And then for 13A, the participant flow, 140 children were randomized. Completion rates were over 93% in all groups. This describe the follow of participation clearly. And then for 14A, 14B, and 16, uh, this data, the period of recruitment and follow-up is received in 6 May 2020. and accepted on 20 October 2020. And for the 40B and 16, the trial completion rate are also mentioned. This fulfill multiple checklist point on timing and participant analysis. And then for the 17A, the 17A in the article are mentioned CGM reduction hypoglycemia time significantly but did not increase time in range. There are effect size are report with confidence interval. And then for the item 19, all important harms or unintended effect in each group. Uh, in this article are mentioned five severe hypoglycemia event occurred in the BGM group but none in the CGM plus FBI group. The report of the article adverse effect is adequate. And then for the item 22, the interpretation consistent with result, balancing benefit and harms, and considering other relevant evidence. There are in the article are mentioned CGM did not improve TIR but reduce reduce the hypoglycemia and improve parent well-being. This is provide a balanced interpretation consistent with the result. And then for the registration number and name of trial registry is clinical trial reg number .nct 0291278 clinicaltrials.gov. And then the item 24 where the full trial protocol can be accessed if available. The article is content supplementary material online at https doi.org 10.2337 figure.131 48741. And that's all I can tell about the article. Thank you very much for the attention. And to conclude this presentation, using the consort checklist help us to evaluate and trust clinical research. I hope this presentation has shown the importance of accurate trial reporting. Okay, maybe that's at all I can tell. I will close this presentation. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.